Hey, how's everybody doing? It's been a long time since I had a video. It's been almost a little over a year probably. Today's video is just going to be a short one. I'm out in the woods just for the day. No overnighters, nothing like that. I am going to start a fire an old tradition way with Flint and Steel. And got my Flint and Steel bag here. We'll open her up. This is my char and my Flint and Steel stuff. There's my flint. Piece of steel. Where's my steel? Oh, steel must be in here yet. And here's my steel. There you go. Like that, and a little piece of it's an arrowhead, but all you need is a piece of a stone that's hard, not sandstone. You need a hard stone, which these arrowheads out of the store work pretty good. On top of that, I got this. This works really well too. And I've started a fire with this, so we'll see how that works. Yeah, that's about it. Oh, and I got some jute twine, which we're not going to use the jute twine because this video is more on trying to start a fire out in the wild using only your resources. And basically, if you have a knife, you can start a fire if you can find a hard stone, which we'll do that later, but let's on to the video. I hope you enjoy it. If you like what you see, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think I should improve on, or if you hated it, just let me know. Can't improve unless you let me know on what I'm doing wrong, or I won't keep doing this. You ain't going to tell me what you like. We'll work with that. But as you can see, get nice sparks off of this. This might not be able to see. Let's see if we can't get you up here. There you go. Yeah, you can see a couple of those. And with that, you get your char cloth, which I got two kinds of char in here. I got punkwood char, which is just regular wood that I charred, that's punky. And then you got your char cloth, which I'm going to show you how to make that, because without it, it's almost impossible to start a fire with the Flint and Steel. Real hard. But all you do, put your flint, you get your char cloth, put it on here like that, right by the edge where you're going to strike it, and then you strike it, and there you go. One strike, and there it is. Then you put that in your, like this, here, in your bundle. Well, this is going too easy. Put that in the bundle, and you blow on it. Then you get your fire. There you go. go. Get your sticks. And you place them on that. Try not to smother it like I just did, so you don't have to blow it back to flames. Well, we might have to put it down there like that. Now we'll let her catch it. I think we're good to go. And if not, you know, you can see one strike wonder. I couldn't believe I did it in one strike. That's unreal. Wasn't expecting that. That was different for me. She wants to go. She'll go. And then I got to go through all this again because I didn't like the way this worked. I don't believe it. One strike. The main thing is when you're using Flint and Steel, placing the char cloth right on the edge, where when you spark it, the spark stays up on top, and that's the hottest. And char cloth lights with the easiest spark there is. I mean, if you have char cloth and you have a lighter that doesn't have it, the spark off the lighter will do it. I mean, it's just unreal that one strike, and you've seen it, it was the first one. One strike and there it is. We have a fire. And as you can see, that you can't complain too much about the fire. It's easy. I mean, I really expected it to be a lot harder. But then what we got to talk about here is, first thing is you got to have a proper tinder bundle. You got to have something that's able to burn or able to be blown into flames. And all right, let's try it again. You got to start off with a tinder bundle. Okay, you got to get materials. There's 3 steps on the tinder bundle, just like a regular fire. Okay, you got to have something very, very fine, like dried flower heads from that really, really dry grass. And then you get into the stems of the flower, and then the stems of the plant, and all that, and you layer it with the finest on top down until you get the thickest on the bottom. And then you make a little hole there for your char cloth to go in, and then you strike the char cloth and you get it lit. There's no rush. Excuse me. There's no rush. The tinder or the char cloth is going to be lit or smolder for a while. You put it in there, close it up a little bit, blow on it a little, blow on it. And what you want to end up doing is when it lights in that, you want to turn it upside down so the flames come up, and then the thicker stuff's on that. So the smaller stuff burns. Set it down, put your sticks on top of it. It's best if you have a log on the other side. So when you put your sticks on it, it leans up on the log like this, where your fire's actually underneath here, so you don't, like I did, and basically smother the fire out. You know, 3 things fire needs. It needs heat, oxygen, and fuel. You take one of them away, you don't have a fire. If you take the heat away, that's it. No, it won't light. Take the oxygen away, I don't care how much heat you have or how much of that, it won't work, which is what we're going to get into when we make char. Okay, because when you make char, you take the oxygen away and you burn the wood, and it doesn't ignite, so it doesn't burn completely. It's like baking a cake and leaving it in there and it burns. That's basically what you're doing. You're not letting any oxygen in there, and the wood's going to get like a charcoal type deal thing, and it's going to be a char. And then whenever you put a little bit of tiny spark on it, and there'll be oxygen in the air and that, and then it will burn, because I believe char is mostly carbon, which carbon lights real easy. And that's the reason why. What you do is you're burning out all the other stuff that's in the wood, and you're just leaving pure carbon left. And that's why it's easy to start a fire with a Flint and Steel on a spark. It's actually one of the easiest fires I've ever made since I started doing these videos. Even my ferro rod, I struggle a little bit more than that. Not much, but a little bit. I mean, I'm impressed with how this turned out, and I'm going to let this fire burn.